Retailing for $45 in 2022, we have the Look At Me tee. Now, it's called Look At Me tee, but I'm going to call it the Mugshot Kill tee because it's got a kill in and it's got a mugshot, and usually that's what this thing's called. It's called Mugshot Kill tee everywhere else, but on the X website in 2022 for some reason. It was called the Look At Me tee. So, first and foremost, I will start off by saying the blank, very true to size. Width is freaking insane. Length, quite long. Definitely recommend true to size on these ones. The collar, my goodness, look at the freaking type. Beautiful color, beautiful collar. Very happy with the colors. Ooh, the sleeves, nice and long sleeves. I'm not a big fan of like short sleeves. These are some nice long freaking beautiful sleeves. So fit wise, freaking immaculate. Oh, and heavyweight, kind of pretty heavyweight. Not like pro club by any means heavyweight, but definitely on the heavier side as far as the blank is concerned. On the inside, you have this nice little XXX stamp. You know what I'm saying? 100% cotton made in the USA. A lot of good stuff. 2022 right there. And yeah, I do believe this is, actually I couldn't even tell you what, honestly, the exact transfer or whatever the heck print this is. But man, it's high quality, and I know it's going to last a bajillion washes. I've seen these things be thrown through the washer a bajillion times. My brother has one, and freaking A, this thing does not like deteriorate or break down in quality. Really high quality. This will stay here forever. Don't mind all that, but on the inside, I do believe we have nothing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing. Yeah, so no inside tag, but that's not the point. What the main point, why we're all here, is for this beautiful freaking thing. Look at the killing. Feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, on the freaking killing of the Mugshot 2022 Kill tee. Okay, first and foremost, gotta go off rip. Say the kill hand is unfortunately a little too big for me. Oh, okay, kill hand. I'm not the biggest fan of the ginormous kill hand. It does cover pretty much the full piece from top to bottom. It is a ginormous kill hand. It's a little wide and just a little bit too big for my liking. Though, if you can get that out of the way, my goodness, look at this freaking kill hand. It's a pretty freaking nice kill hand. Detail is there. It's got all the details. Look at them freaking little fingies. It's got it all detail-wise. The puff, it's cured perfectly. It's quite puffy, too. It's not, like, super-duper flat, but, man, the puff is perfect. Also, super-duper durable, will last a bajillion washes. That's for dang sure. Again, in my opinion, just a slightly little too big or a little too wide, but, you know, they all look, they all have their own freaking, like, pros and cons for kill hands. You know, each one's got its pros and cons. But, in my opinion, again, a little too big, but, man, I'm freaking just keep going on about that. It's nice. It's not that noticeable unless you have freaking a bajillion killings like myself to freaking compare it to and be like, yeah, this one's obviously bigger than the other 20 bajillion killings you got. But, yeah. If you don't freaking got a bajillion killings like me, you probably won't even notice. Placement, pretty good. Not really crooked either. But, yeah, cured properly. Quite puffy. Feels great. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.